From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Open man is Trey Burton.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cooper's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. First down Cardinals. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
It's a gain of
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a third and 5.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
26 yards.
Santos' kick is up and through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. But that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
With the score.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Isaiah Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Cardinals 3. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. And he finds Montgomery complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Wilson will throw again. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Again, Wilson forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Jets 21, Cardinals 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Taron Johnson made the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That was simply terrific vision by the runner. He was able to use his eyes and follow his blocks and carry himself to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Taylor in the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Watson off play action. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
23-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson.
17-yard.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again. Wilson on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Able to slither by. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
On for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the ground, it's Montgomery. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score,
back now here on EA Sports.
24.
It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
They'll run with McKissick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
28-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Wilson, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gabbert down to a knee, and that'll do it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.